Before we start writing the code, let's quickly copy the file path. And now I'm going to create a new workbook. Let's insert a new module and create a public constant variable called PDF_file. And we'll store our file path here. We'll create a sub procedure called read from PDF. And before we start writing the code, we'll reference it to Adobe Acrobat library. Just make sure you reference it to the latest version. I have 10.0 there. Now let's start declaring variables. A app will be our Acrobat application. AV document, this will be our Acrobat viewer. Now let's replicate this for PDF doc. This will be PD doc. And select text variable. Again, all these are object variables. In the page, we're going to select the text later. This is just for the page counter and the text counter. We're going to look through later on. We're going to use this. And then this will be the page number, the content, page content, and the content itself within the page. Now let's set the variables, creating an object. We'll create an object for AV doc as well. Now we'll open the PDF document. Adding a quick handler in case if it fails to open, it will exit up. Now we'll try to reference and get the active document. In this loop, I'm going to add a reference to get the active document from the application. App. Okay. So now I'm going to reference this PDF, PDF_doc to the AV doc. Then we'll be exposed to the methods from the AV doc for PDF doc. Now I'm gonna loop through from for all the pages. The counter starts from 0. We'll have to subtract 1 from the pages. So within this loop, we're gonna reference. We'll create this page number, content, and so on. Okay. Creating an object again for page content. This particular object is basically going to highlight text or contents within the page. And then this counter is basically we're selecting all the text from 0 to 9,000. You might want to add more if your page have more contents. Adding a quick error handler in case it returns an error when we try to select the text within the page. Select text is using the page highlight, page content from the page content. Okay. So now we'll start looping through all the text within from the selection. Or J counter is gonna take care of that. Again, looping from 0 till all the total. And let's print this value to our immediate window. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna review it later after we write everything. Let's quickly clean the memory. So make sure that once it finishes running, it clears out the memory so the next time it runs, it's okay. So we're gonna close the PDF document there without saving it. False stands for that. We're gonna exit the application. And then we're just gonna set all these variables to nothing, all the object variables. So I keep on compiling there just to make sure that it compiles okay. Though these are third-party APIs, so it might, even if it compiles okay, maybe it will not be 100% working, but then we'll have to run and test it out. Quickly, we'll have to change this from read from PDF, the typo, and looks like we have to add, it should be, yeah, should be page content.add. Okay, so let's quickly check out our code and make sure it's working. I'm gonna quickly turn on the immediate window and try to run this code. So I'm gonna hit F8 and quickly go through the code. So it's starting to print out the data from PDF. Okay, I'm gonna run the rest of the code. It's extracted all the data, but since it's too much of data, really doesn't make sense to be printed out here in the immediate window. Let's try to transfer the same data to the worksheet here. Just say range. Let's print this out to column A. Okay, I think that should do. I'll call this PDF. And I'm gonna execute this. It's super quick. It extracted all the data. Now I'm gonna quickly open the PDF file and do a quick recon. So as you can see here, the top flows report and the date is here in the PDF, and then the Adobe Acrobat is this, the paragraph starting from here, and then so on. So as you can see, the data that is being pulled from PDF is not coming in the exact format that we need. So in the following video, we're gonna put in some additional logics to pull in data from the table from this particular PDF.